Hey everyone, thank you for tuning into the hair tutorial brought to you by SheaMoisture virtual series. My name is Janet Jackson and I am the owner of Juju Hair Studio. I'm a TV beauty expert and celebrity hairstylist. Together with SheaMoisture, we have prepared and created tutorials full of tips, tricks, and hairstyling techniques. It is a challenging time right now, and we want you to understand that SheaMoisture stands ready to help. And you know, based on my expertise, I've worked with natural hair. I have natural hair, and I understand that natural hair care can be quite the challenge. But once you've embraced your hair texture, understand your hair type, research products, and pay attention to what your hair actually loves, you will be quite fine. So, with that being said, I'm going to start off this hair tutorial about focusing on your hair and hydration. Yes, SheaMoisture has so many products. Believe you me, I know. However, I'm going to focus on the products that you sent us so many questions about. And so with that being said, I'm going to get this tutorial started. Before we get started, let's start by understanding the difference between moisturizing and hydrating. Moisturizing is about preventing water loss from the hair. Hydrating, on the other hand, is about maintaining adequate levels of water in the hair. Some products that can contribute to hydrating your hair are things like masks and leave-in conditioners. And so today I'm going to focus on some of SheaMoisture's masks and leave-in conditioners that can help you hydrate your hair. One of the products that you guys had so many questions about is the Power Greens Hair Tea Rinse. That's this product right here. Now, there are two ways that you can use this product. One way is using it on your light wash day, and that would be you using the Power Greens first and then following up with your conditioner. If you are doing a full wash day, it now becomes your second step instead of your first. So you would go in with your Power Greens shampoo first, then your hair tea rinse, and then follow with your Power Green conditioner. I suggest that you use the entire collection to get the benefits of this line. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you exactly how you would use the Power Green tea rinse. And so I've brought in my friend here. And so what I've done is I've sectioned the hair into 4, just so that you are able to manage applying this product easier. So with this product, you want to make sure you give it a good shake. And what's really nice about this is that it has a nice nozzle that makes the application quite easy. Now the spout, when you get it, you're going to have to just cut a little hole. Don't cut it too big, so that once you apply it, you can control how much product you're putting in. What you do with the tea rinse is you apply it right to the scalp, as I'm doing there. You can see that. And then once you put it to the scalp, you're going to make sure that the product gets penetrated both to the scalp and to the hair. And so you would just go through the hair, make sections, part and squeeze. Make sections, part and squeeze, as you can see there. And you're going to continue that right through the hair. Once it's all done, you just use your fingers to manipulate the product and stretch it throughout the ends of the hair. And you'll see that the product will just penetrate the hair and go right to the ends. Once that's all in, you're going to make a light lather. Now you're not going to get suds or bubbles, but just make sure that you're really massaging the product into the hair as I'm doing there. And so that the product is being distributed into the scalp and also to the hair. Once that's done, you then rinse and then use if it's your light wash day, you go in with your conditioner, or if it's your full wash day, you would use it as a second step. So either way, it's about putting the product into the hair, adding it to the scalp, as I've shown you here, parting and adding to the scalp, parting and adding to the scalp. Now, this is a lovely, lovely treatment for the hair. It's great because this product line has main ingredients such as kale, matcha, green algae. This product nourishes the hair and is perfect for hair types 3A to about 4 to 4C. It is great for all those hair types. And so this is a nice way to treat the hair. So again, you're going to part the hair and add the product to the scalp. If you'd like, this is something that you can also put a cap on, a plastic cap, and have it sit for a bit before you rinse it out. But this is a nice way to treat your scalp and hair. The next product that we received so many questions about is the Bamboo Charcoal Pre-Shampoo Scalp Scrub. That's this one right here. It is great for dry and oily scalps. It soothes and conditions sensitive scalps, and it's perfect for all hair types. And so this particular product needs to be on damp hair. So I'm going to just damp her hair a bit. And so you would use this product before you shampoo. But it works best if you make the hair damp first, as I'm doing now. I'm going to detangle a bit so that there's no issues sectioning the hair. And it's important that when you are combing hair that is wet, you want to make sure that you're using a comb that has wide tooth like that, so that you're not tearing the hair, because hair is obviously fragile, very fragile when it's wet. And so I'm just making it damp. Especially with curly hair, you really don't want to section curly hair while it's dry, because that can also be damaging. So I'm going to section the hair again, just as I did with the first product. Again, sectioning the hair just makes it easier for you to manage and to actually make sure that you are applying the product evenly all around. So I suggest, especially if you have a lot of hair, I really do suggest that you section the hair to make your life a whole lot easier, as I'm doing here. And I'm just sectioning it into 4 sections. So with this particular product, it's about, do you see that gel there that's coming out in the middle? So that's the product that you're going to squeeze and put down into your scalp. And as I'm squeezing, more is coming out. The great thing about this is that it has these little scrubbing nubs. And what you're going to do is, as you're putting the product in, you're going to make sure that you're doing it in a circular motion as you add the product, as I'm doing here, to the scalp. Now, doing this circular motion helps to lift any flakes or any buildup that you have on your scalp, but it's also great to promote circulation within the scalp. And so doing that promotes healthy hair growth, which is great. This is one of SheaMoisture's scalp care line product. And again, healthy scalp means healthy hair. So what I'm doing is I'm going into this section, I'm squeezing the product, I'm squeezing the bottle lightly. Try not to get some in her face there. And as I'm doing that, I'm just doing circular motions, not hard at all. And just like the other products, you can just go in sections. Like you can already see the product already spreading very nicely. So you don't have to use a lot, just enough so that you can put it on the scalp, and it's going to give you that nice tingling sensation on your scalp. If you find that these nubs are too harsh and hurts, maybe if you have a super sensitive scalp, you can also go in with your fingertips, just like that. And again, do the circular motions. Don't use nails, just the balls of your fingers, and just massage the product into the scalp with circular motions, just like that. So if you'd like this treatment to be a little bit more effective, I definitely suggest that you put a plastic cap on there. Once the product is in there, all distributed evenly, you can roll your hair back into a little bun or a ponytail, clip it up out of the way, just as I'm doing here. I'll just show you. I simply just rolled it up and put it in one, and then just add a processing cap just like this. They come in so many different ways and forms. There's ones with an elastic band. This processing cap doesn't particularly have an elastic band, so what I'm doing is just tying it so that it stays nice and snug on her head, just like that, if you can see. You can use a grocery bag if you don't have one. You can use a shower cap. This actually helps to activate the scalp treatment, and you're giving yourself a nice little scalp treatment by doing this. So what you do is you sit with this for 5 minutes, and then you're going to rinse this with warm water after you're done, and then follow up with your favorite SheaMoisture shampoo and conditioner. And there you go. You've just given yourself a very nice scalp treatment. Up next, I have 2 of SheaMoisture's hair masks that are perfect for hydrating your hair. Both masks, they strengthen and hydrate. And so the first one that I'm going to show you is the Manuka Honey and Yogurt Hydrate and Repair Protein Power Treatment. That's this one right here. If you can see, it's perfect to hydrate and repair the hair. It's great for extremely dry, brittle hair. It fights frizz. Highly recommended for hair types 2A to about 4C. Now I'm going to show you how to use this product. So what you should have already done is used your favorite SheaMoisture shampoo. You've rinsed it out, and so your hair should be damp, just as this is here. Let me just get it a bit more damp. So you've shampooed, you've rinsed the hair. One of the things about treatments is that you definitely, when adding any kind of treatment or conditioner, you want to make sure that the hair is not dripping wet. You want to make sure that it's damp. One of the reasons is that if it's damp and dripping, then you're basically going to be wasting your product. You're just going to have all the product just run right out of your hair. And that's not what we want to do with a treatment. And so the hair is damp. You've just used your favorite SheaMoisture shampoo. And again, with adding these type of products, section the hair, because it will just make your life that much easier and much more easy to be managing the product as well. And so I'm sectioning the hair. I'm going to show you just one side. One of the things that I like doing with treatments, and to make sure that I'm not wasting product, and to make sure that it lasts for a while, because if you have a lot of hair, you're going to use a lot of product. So one of the tricks that you can do with adding any kind of treatment or conditioner, and so that you're detangling and not tearing hair, is add the product. I'm just taking some of the product here. It's so nice and creamy. And put it towards the ends of the hair first. And what this does is that when you go in to section the hair, you won't be tearing the hair. It'll make it a lot easier to separate and section and eventually comb through. Another nice trick is to start with your mask at the root and bring it down, not all the way, but enough. Again, I'm sectioning, I'm piling it all in. And so now you've applied the treatment to the roots and you've already applied some to the end. And so now it's about just connecting the two by manipulating the product with your fingers just like that and bringing it to the ends. And that's how you save product. If you feel like you need a little bit more product in here, just grab some of the product just like that, add it to the middle. And so now you're spreading the product evenly. You're using just enough. Now with curly hair, it depends on your curl, your coil, your kink. Some people, in terms of detangling, you can use your fingers to detangle. And if you really need to go in there and detangle, again, I'm using a wide tooth comb just like that. And I'm going to take my time and comb the product through. Now, never comb from the root out. You should be taking the ends first, combing it out, and then going down in sections, just as I'm doing here. And this helps with detangling the hair. It also stops any chances of you tearing the hair. And so when you do that, as I'm doing here, you make sure that all the product is evenly distributed throughout the hair, just like that. Now with any mask or hair treatment, I'm a huge advocate of capping this all up and getting the true benefits of the treatment. So we're going to pretend that we applied the treatment all around. It's all evenly distributed. And so what I'm going to do now is pull the hair back in one again. Just give it a nice little twist. Just give it a nice little 2-strand twist if you have the length. If you don't have the length, you can also section the hair. You can have 4 different twists around the hair, or 6, 7, depending on how much hair you have. You're going to make sure you clip it up, just as I'm doing like that. Reason being is that you want to make sure that no air gets in. You want to just get this all sucked into the head so that the heat that comes from your body can help with activating this treatment. And so I'm just going to put a bag, just a processing cap just like this. You can use a shower cap, you can use a grocery bag, any of that is fine. And again, I just tied it as tightly as possible around the head. Now with treatments or any kind of mask, if you have a steamer, that is amazing. That will be amazing for your treatment. If not, you can simply just use a towel, as I have here, and wrap it around your head. And there you go. And so what this is going to do is keep the treatment nice and snug to the head, and it's going to be activated with the body heat. And this will allow the hair to fully absorb your treatment or your mask. And there you go. You've just given yourself a beautiful hydrating mask treatment. And so once you've done this and you sit with it for about 10-15 minutes, you're going to rinse this and then go in, if you'd like, with your favorite conditioner, or you can just leave it alone. Once you've rinsed it, this treatment can be your conditioner or in place of your conditioner. So there's no need to use a conditioner afterwards. But if your hair feels like it needs a little something more, or if it feels like it needs more slippage once you've rinsed it out, feel free to go in with your favorite SheaMoisture conditioner. And then there you go. You've just given yourself a full hydrating treatment. The second mask that I want to talk about is the SheaMoisture Jamaican Black Castor Oil Strengthen and Restore Treatment Mask. And that's this one here. If you can see that, it strengthens and damaged and brittle or over-processed hair. This mask contains great ingredients, just like your Jamaican Black Castor Oil, your SheaMoisture, your certified organic shea butter product. It stops shedding. It's perfect for hair types 3A to 4C. And just like the other masks, you're going to apply it in the same manner. You're going to, work from root to end. Take your time in terms of combing it out, just as I did with the first mask. With this particular mask, because it's a strengthening and restoring mask, if you notice your hair ends are damaged or any areas that need a little bit more attention, definitely add the product to those areas just for that added touch. And so you're going to put it all on. You're going to make sure it's all over the hair as we did with the other mask. You're going to make sure that you put your processing cap on and then your towel, or if you have a steamer, use that as well. But both of the masks that I mentioned to you are great for hydration. One of them more so to concentrate just on hydration, and then this one which is more so about strengthening the hair. So again, if you need to hydrate your hair, you're looking for a mask, both your strengthening mask, which is your Jamaican black castor oil one, which is this right here, or your hydrate and repair protein power treatment right there. Both great masks that you can use to strengthen and hydrate your hair. Okay, so we're back. We've rinsed out the treatment, we've conditioned it, we shampooed, we did all of that good stuff. We've hydrated the hair. You want to continue hydrating the hair, and an important part of that is using leave-in conditioners. And so now SheaMoisture has so many different leave-in conditioners, but I'm going to focus on the ones that you all had questions about. Here's the thing about leave-in conditioners. You want to make sure that you're not oversaturating the hair. You don't want to create product buildup. And so it's very important for you to read the labels and the instructions and to use the product to your discretion in terms of what your hair wants and needs are. And so I'm going to speak about the first leave-in conditioner, which is this one right here, SheaMoisture's Purple Rice Water Strength and Color Prep Primer and Styler. That's this one here. This leave-in extends the life of your hair if you have color. It's great for if your color, like to prevent fading. If you have dull hair due to chemicals, air pollution, hard water, sun exposure, chlorine, this is definitely a great leave-in to use. This collection is another one that I truly believe that you need to use the entire line. So use the rice water shampoo, rice water conditioner, and then follow up with your leave-in. Together, I feel as though with all of that, you get the true benefits of this line. So I'm going to show you how to use a leave-in conditioner. And so her hair is damp and wet because we've just rinsed out the mask or your conditioner, whatever it is that you just used. You're going to go in with your leave-in and you're going to just spray generously. Just get it all over, just as I'm doing here. Spray the roots, spray the ends. Use it generously. That's what leave-ins are for. This is what's going to help in terms of detangling and making sure that you're not tearing the hair. Again, you want to start from your ends and work your way down to the root when you're detangling wet hair. Now, if you have thicker, coilier, kinkier hair, you definitely need to do this in sections so that you're not tearing the hair in the process. And once you've put this all in, you don't rinse your leave-in conditioner at all. You blow out or air dry your style just as you normally would. This leave-in conditioner is really amazing. It is a color leave-in conditioner that focuses on color care and strength, and it softens and smooths. It's great for any hair type and can be used daily for hydration if needed. So if you do need to hydrate your hair on a regular day and you're not shampooing, you can apply this to dry hair. What I would suggest is spraying the leave-in in your hands just like that, rubbing it in your palms, and just adding it with your fingers. I'm going to do that again. Spray in your hands, rub, and then add with your fingers. This is if you were doing it to dry hair and you just wanted some hydration in between washes. Another great leave-in conditioner that SheaMoisture has for hydration is this one here, which is your hemp seed oil lush length light leave-in with ginseng root and horsetail extract. That's this one right here. This particular leave-in is great for hydration as well. You would do the same thing as I did with the other leave-in conditioner, which is spray generously on the damp hair, comb through. Do not rinse your leave-in conditioner after you've used it. The purpose is to leave in conditioner. And so, just like the other leave-in conditioner I showed you, you would spray it generously around the hair, detangle, and do all of that great stuff. Use your big tooth comb as I did. And with this one, this particular line here, it increases blood circulation in the scalp. It softens and smooths the hair. And this particular line also is great for all hair types. This is also a line that I suggest that you use the entire line to get best results. So you would start with your Lush Length shampoo, which is this one here. You would go in with your Lush Length conditioner. That's this one here. And then follow up with your leave-in treatment. And so this is, again, another great leave-in conditioner that you can use. You can also use this leave-in conditioner if you want to hydrate daily in the same manner. Spray some of it in your hands, as I'm doing here. Rub it in your palms and just kind of rake it through the hair. Another popular leave-in conditioner, and one of my personal favorites, is this one right here. It is your your honey, manuka, and yogurt hydrate and repair multi-action leave-in. This one here is awesome. This is a great leave-in conditioner. It strengthens the hair. It combats breakage and split ends. It leaves the hair feeling super soft and looking smooth and healthy. Just like the other leave-ins, you would spray it all around generously, as I'm doing here. It hydrates and repairs. It is great for hair type 2 to 2A to 4C. What I really like about this line is that it is great for refreshing your second or third day curls. You might find, though, that this is a little heavy. If that's the case, feel free to put some water in there, because that's what I've done. And with putting the water in there for curl refreshing, that is, it's great. It refreshes the curls. You don't have to go in with a curl cream or souffle, anything like that. You just go in with the leave-in, and it's great. So it's a great way to hydrate your curls on a daily basis. And not only is it hydrating your hair, but it hydrates your scalp too. So this is great for your curls, hydrating day to day. And if you're someone that has protective styling and want a bit of hydration at the roots, whether it's braids or crochets, anything like that, or even weaves or extensions, you can spray this at the root. It's great. It gives you that hydration, that freshness that you need, and I highly recommend it. So last up, I have my last leave-in conditioner, and this one is SheaMoisture's Jamaican Black Castor Oil Strengthen and Restore Leave-In Conditioner. That's this one here. This leave-in conditioner, it softens the hair, it detangles the hair, it controls frizz. It's perfect for anyone who has color-treated hair, chemically treated hair, or just any kind of heat damage. This leave-in conditioner not only hydrates the hair, but it also strengthens the hair as well. So it's a nice little leave-in that's great for both of those things. I'm going to show you again. This leave-in conditioner is thicker. As you can see, it's creamier. But I'm going to apply it in the same manner as I did the sprays. I'm going to just work it from root to end. Apply it on the ends as well as I'm doing here. Just using my fingers to lightly finger comb the product through. And you're just going to make sure that the leave-in is everywhere. Now you don't want to go too heavy with it. You don't want to put too much product because then it might weigh down the hair. So if you can see, I'm just using just a little bit like that. You rub it in your palms and just kind of spread it through the hair with your fingers as I'm doing here. Maybe I'll just do a little bit more. You're obviously going to use this product according to how thick your hair is, and if your hair feels like it needs a little bit more, by all means go in. Remember, this is a leave-in conditioner, so you're not going to rinse it. You're going to put it in and just style, whether it's blowing out your hair or air drying, you're putting it in, you're not rinsing it out. So be careful not to put too much in so that it doesn't affect your styling afterwards. Once you put in the leave-in, as I did, again, you're going to go in with your tooth comb, your big tooth comb, and just comb from end to root, as I'm doing there. And do you see the slippage? It's great. It makes the hair feel soft. It makes the hair shiny. And again, you are hydrating and you're also strengthening the hair with this leave-in conditioner. So another great SheaMoisture product to use that's giving you double benefits. So you're hydrating and you're strengthening. This particular leave-in also gives the hair a protective layer, which improves the look of the hair. So if you have split ends, it won't look as frizzy. So this leave-in treatment is great for all of that. This leave-in treatment is also highly recommended for hair types 3A to about 4C. And there you go. So I put the treatment in, and I'm not going to rinse this leave-in treatment. I'm leaving it. And so if you want to blow dry it, if you want to air dry your curls, or if you're doing any kind of other styling, you just do it right after this. You do not rinse. And so there you have it. I've gone through all of the products that you asked about with regards to your hair and hydration. I'm hoping that I covered all of your questions. Thank you so much for tuning in. And on behalf of myself and SheaMoisture, I want to say thank you. Thank you for joining us. Be sure to comment, like, and don't forget to subscribe, because guess what? We have so much more fun-filled events and tutorials happening, and you don't want to miss it. All right? So make sure you subscribe, stay tuned, and we'll see you soon. Bye.